My name is Bush and I'm the Senior Art Director for Hoopers of London Hair Salon in Biggleswade. Today I'm going to be demonstrating to you on how to blow dry curly hair straight without the use of any irons. Now, I'm not saying you can't use irons to make hair straight, but a lot of people, I think, and hairdressers as well, have sort of lost the knack of blow drying. They tend to use irons a bit too much these days. But I'm not saying that you can't use them, but this is just a nicer way of blow drying hair straight, getting hair straighter, and giving it more of a natural feel to it. So my lady's hair, as you can see, is quite thick and quite curly. Her hair has already got a straightening gel through it. Always put a straightening cream, straightening gels, any sort of heat protecting into your hair before you do any sort of blow drying. It gives the hair, it makes the hair a bit more easy to work with, but also protects it from the heat from the hairdryer. Also use yourself a bristle brush if you are going to be blow drying your hair. Make sure it is boar bristle, because that way it will make it's a bit more kinder to the hair and it gives the hair a bit more of a shine when you're blow drying. Use a bigger brush for straightening hair and a smaller brush if you want to create it to flick out or go under. Sections I'll be taking, they will be in a kind of horseshoe shaped section. Make sure they are quite neat because you don't want to be tangling yourself up. As you can see, by a horseshoe section. So it comes round like that. This is so that it's easier for when you're blow drying it, you get to the roots. It's always important to get to the roots when you are blow drying, because that's where your blow dry will last a lot longer. Make sure you've got a nozzle on the end of your hairdryer. That makes the heat come out a bit more concentrated and you can get the hair a lot more straighter with it. When you do blow dry it, make sure the hairdryer is always facing down. And as you can see with the blow dry, you notice at the ends of it, I'm not curling the hair underneath the brush or anything like that. I'm just keeping it nice and flat, keeping the ends nice and flat on the bristles of the brush. That's helping it to be a bit more smoother and for it to lay a bit more flatter. Keep as much tension on the hair when you're blow drying. That makes it a bit more flatter as well. By using your thumb, as you can see, it creates a bit more tension on there, whether you're using the brush underneath the hair or with the brush on top of the hair. Make sure that you've got enough tension with your thumb as well. That makes the hair a bit more smooth and a bit more straighter. Now, why you always have the hairdryer facing down is the fact that you don't want to be creating any sort of volume in your hair through this part of it anyway. When you get to the top, you can create a bit more volume in there, and that's one thing that you can create with irons, but sometimes you can lose a bit. You can lose some volume with straightening irons as well. You can't lose that with when you're blow drying it with a round brush. You also have a bit more control over it too. Another reason to section the hair off like that is you get to the roots, because that's the way you want to blow dry the hair, in the way the roots and the hair is growing. That way your blow dry and your straightened hair will last a lot longer for you. Now if you see here, where the hair is wanting to grow that way, by blow drying the hair in the same direction that it's growing, it will last a lot longer as well. But as you can see, what I'm doing as well is that I'm pulling the hair slightly forwards and round to the front.